the ice and strike up the band, boys. The party's about to begin. Steel decks, 16 in line just to earn my respect. From the Mekong's fight to the yards of Chula Vista, they said I'd drown or die, but I swam with a blister. Pulled triggers in silence, ghosts in the tide. Did my damage deep and slipped down with the night. Made the ladies swoon, my charm was never too soon. Brass tried to take me, thought seals go would do it, but you can't cage a storm, you just let it sail through it. I'm the wave that hits when your hull is thin, the sea dog grin when the trouble rolls in. I don't need your orders, I'll beg or bluff. Just give me a fight and I'll make it rough. From the bunker to the bay, I make Cobra pay. I bring deep water justice every damn day. Sink 'em deep, let Davy Jones sort 'em. Got a 50 cal roar and a steel nerve fuse. I've sunk more subs than the nightly news. With a wink and smile, that's not anything mild. I drive the lady so far beyond wild. They say I'm loud, a liability, but when the shooting starts, they all look to me. I led the charge in the cursed siege, drag the Joes out from a Cobra bunker full of disease. No medals, no handshakes, I don't need the praise, just a boat of gay, let a battle to blaze. Rescue or wreckage, his choice. I'm the wave that hits when your hull is thin, the sea dog grin when the trouble rolls in. I don't need your orders, I'll beg or bluff. Just give me a fight and I'll make it rough. From the bunker to the bay, I make Cobra pay. I bring deep water justice every damn day. Justice serves salty. Lady J has my back, Scarlet dreams of me. I dream of James, but Cover Girl stole my heart. You think I'm just loud? Wait till you see the wake I leave behind. Cobra floats in lies, but I make sure they sink in truth. I'm the storm that rises in a silent sea, the sailor's oath with no apology. I don't need your medals, don't need your trust, just my grit, my flintlock, and a target to bust. By hook or by crook, I'll put 'em all in the brook. From the bunker to the bay, I make Cobra pay. I bring deep water justice every damn day. Every damn day. I am twice on Sundays. Yo, Joe, listen up, I got a story to tell about a guy named Logan. Oh, he's so swell, he's the GI Joe gamer. Cool and witty, talking about those characters, heroes, and villains. At midnight we shout, Yo, Joe, or Cobra, talking about the Joe team and a Cobra tide. Joe's got snake eyes, the silent ninja in black. Quick with his swords, he'll give you a heart attack. Then there's Duke, the leader, so bold, gung-ho, always ready to fight and make those cameos. And we can't forget about Scarlet, the ultimate girl power. A fierce warrior, she'll make her enemies cower. Cobra's got Destro to supply the weapons. Cobra Commander plots and schemes, see ruling the world in his dreams. Zartan is never what he seems, and Baron is rocks that black leather outfit. Shoot you quick and slip out the back of the pit. Yo, Joe, Cobra, Logan's here to give
Mature content warning. On Logan's Joe Takes, strategic commentary may include strong language, heated opinions, classified references. Time to call in the Joes. Opposing forces may attempt audio interference. Logan's Joe Takes. Mission begins now.
Greetings, I'm Christopher Logan Hill, GI Joe Gamer, and welcome to Joe Takes 18. Today we're talking Shipwreck from the Hilt. It's been a long time coming for me, definitely one of my favorite characters, and actually the first GI Joe action figure I ever purchased, and I still have him, along with what's left of my Polly. The talon broke years ago. Sorry. Here we go. And he has a pistol, but the little connector hook, Polly, of course, little connector hook naturally broke off there. Surprisingly, though, he's in really good shape. He even still has the hook on his belt. I lost the hook and line that he had years ago, but I mean, one of his knees is loose, but the other one is in really good shape. But for as old as this figure is, purchased in 1985, I think he's in really good shape. Now, I think the reason for that is because in 1994, they brought out another Shipwreck figure for the vintage line. Now, he came with some accessories. He came with this sniper rifle, and you might think that's a little odd for Shipwreck. And this big old pistol. That is just a black version of the pistol that came with Shockwave. I think the rifle was, I'd like to say bullhorn, but bullhorns came apart, so I'm not really sure about that. He also came with a hit and run gun in this version of Shipwreck. He was actually a Navy SEAL, and I don't know, that appealed to me in '94, and it was one of the few '94 figures I bought, and I still have him. And of course, there was a spoof action figure show where they used this figure and called him Stinky Diver, but that's Shipwreck as far as I'm concerned. Now, I do have a carded example of Shipwreck from the 25th anniversary line. Take a decent look at that. It's even got the silver border. It was in the second wave that came out for the 25th anniversary line, as you can see there. And this file card, get a decent look at that. Okay, definitely really cool. Took me a while to acquire this one. Wasn't one I was able to buy extra. I bought it when it originally came out, so I have one not carded. But for the most part, I knew I had to acquire a carded Shipwreck because he is definitely one of my favorite figures. Now, that takes us to the classified figure in the box art. And in the classified series, he's number 70. Box art is, it's okay. I've seen better. I know a lot of people like this box art, but it's not really box art. Well, this part here is. But this over here, this is a photograph of the actual action figure. And you got that on the back. So to me, it's like, why don't you have artwork here? It bugs me a little bit that they did that. I do like the fact that with these packs, though, when you can store the figure in this box, and it comes with a nice little prop there, but the artwork on the inside is the same art that's on the cover, but in black and white. Decent, I like it. And then it comes with a foot locker for Shipwreck. Let's see if we can get this right today. It is number 70. So I like part of the new box art and packaging, and parts of it I don't like. But this one and Rock and Roll are the only ones in this wave so far that I have. I want to get the other ones, but I just have to wait till I can. But that takes us to the actual figure, the classified figure. Now, my biggest issue with this figure is that his holes in his feet for the foot pegs will not fit any foot peg I have. Not a single one. I don't know why. They're just too small. So Shipwreck no likey battle stands. So maybe if they do a newer version of him or a retro, they'll make it so he fits on the foot pegs, because the retro ones at least come with battle stands like Gung Ho and Destro and Baroness and Lady J that I have that's out. I know they've got a Snake Eyes and a Crimson Guard and a Zartan and a Storm Shadow, but I don't have those yet. I haven't seen those in the stores. I've seen them online, of course, but I haven't been able to pick those up yet. Now, I do like the fact that I want to take this off here real quick so you can take a look at the poly figure that they had that came with him. I was a little disappointed that they didn't have the variation where you could spread his wings out like they did with Freedom. But I did like the fact that he actually sticks to the figure on either his rope or his wrist via this peg that is a peg leg for Polly. I thought that was interesting, and then he has one tail and foot. I thought it was really cool that they did that, but it's like, well, okay, wow, you disfigured Polly. But it worked for the action figure, so that's really cool. Now, Shipwreck has the original tattoo on his right arm with the anchor, and then he's got a new tattoo on his left arm, which I believe is a shark, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know, but he does have his Chief Petty Officer chevron on the shoulder, so that's really cool. And then on this side, he's got that other insignia, which is really neat. Now there is a variation on this, and I'll show you with the box art, because I like the way it looks, but I prefer his sailor's hat. He actually does have the replaceable wig, basically, one with a hat and one with just hair, and that's kind of cool. And he looks okay that way. But I prefer the traditional look. He comes with a hook. I wish that they would had a line that he came with separate that was just like this, because I like the fact that this doesn't come apart, so that it displays really well. But I wish that it came with a separate one. Now he came with a remake of that pistol with the little holder for the hand. I don't know why I can't think of the name of that right now, but the little loop to put around his wrist. And he came with another little sidearm pistol, which is okay. But I have to say, this is a really great figure. I have no complaints. I mean, when he stands next to Gung Ho, however, they made Gung Ho really big. So if you put them right next to each other, Shipwreck is probably about maybe 4 inches shorter than Gung Ho. That may be correct. In the animated series, they always made them about the same height, but you can't really tell because they made them all pretty much the same size in the animated series. So I did like that they made them different like that. But there's that Shipwreck. So now, as far as the Sunbow TV series, I really enjoyed that. Shipwreck was in a number of episodes, starting with the Revenge of Cobra, where he showed up when Flint and Mutt were in the desert in Cobra outfits. It was kind of neat that way. The Shipwreck pretty much rescued them if they would pay his fee, but You know, he ended up joining the Joes, and I doubt he ever got paid for that. But you know, it was a cartoon, so who knows? And in the regular Pyramid of Darkness, he was teamed up with Snake Eyes, and that was pretty cool. And he had a number of really, really good episodes. Memories of Morrow was great. And the season finale for the first season was that two-parter, There's No Place Like Springfield. One of the best episodes they ever made for GI Joe. But I think my favorite one was Once Upon a Joe, where he was telling some little kids a story, and he was basically, it was a fairy tale storyline in the background, and near the end he had Princess Jay, Princess Scarlet, Princess Covergirl. It was kind of neat. And they literally had a MacGuffin device in that they were going after. That's what they actually called the device, where they didn't know what it did. It was kind of fun. Good stuff for the cartoon. As far as the later ones, they had been quite a few of those too. And Shipwreck has always been a prominently featured character. Now, I know he first appeared in the Marvel Comics, and when he first showed up, it was with the battle platform, and he was in command of that, and I've talked about that issue before. Really cool stuff. One of my favorite issues, actually, with him and Barbecue and all those others on the battle platform. But I did manage to find a cover with him where him and Copperhead in this issue fight it out. Really cool. And Paulie's in this one, and this one was decent. Then they started featuring him in the IDW, and they had him on a few covers of that. But I got the trades, and he's not on any of the trade paperbacks, so I don't know what to say about that. But in the comics, Shipwreck was their battle platform captain. I mean, he wasn't a captain, but he was he was master of the boat, is what they probably would have termed that as the naval terminology for it. You know, other than that, in the comics, they really didn't have him in it a lot in the old Marvel run. Like I said, they had him more prominently in the IDW a bit, and I like that. You know, where Larry Hama started using Shipwreck as one of the more prominent characters again. Well, not again for Larry Hama, but again for us. You know, he was a Chief Petty Officer, which makes him E7 in rank, and I do have an action figure where he was promoted to Master Chief Petty Officer, which would be E8, and that was pretty cool. I like that. So it showed a little bit of progression for Shipwreck, and even in the 25th anniversary line, that they had one where he was E8, and I you know, like I said, I like that. In my head canon, he's like I said, he's there whenever they're on a boat or anything. He's the master of the boat. In my Operation Dungeon Siege, he's actually a squad leader. He's Bravo 1's leader. He's Bravo 2-1, and so I always liked him as a leader. I know they had an episode in the second season where he was made a colonel with Lifeline and Dial Tone, and he was made out to be a total buffoon as a leader. But yet in Pyramid of Darkness, he took over as a leader and led the Joes to victory near the end of that. So it's hard to say why they wouldn't see Shipwreck as a leader. I know Hawk in that animated episode, The Most Dangerous Thing in the World is what it was called. And Shipwreck, Hawk said he didn't have the ability or the desire to be a leader. I don't agree with that sentiment. I think Shipwreck has the ability. He may lack the desire, but he will lead. And if put in a leadership role, he leads very well in almost every instance that I've seen, anyway. Now, I know they get a little silly with him in the cartoon, but I don't see Shipwreck as a silly character. He is one of my favorites. He's in my top 10. And he was the first Joe I ever got. So to me, he has a special place in my heart because of that. And I'll always have fond memories of Shipwreck, and I'm happy to share that with you. So we'll take one last look at the vintage with Polly, I like I said, I really love this figure. And I do like the fact that they made him a Navy SEAL, and I do like this figure. But I think they really outdid themselves on. We'll put Polly on his wrist in this time around. Oh, I've got the wrong Polly. I was looking at the wrong Polly with the other Shipwreck, the little Shipwreck. They aren't much different in size, really. But I guess they figured if they made Polly the actual size of a parrot, that would actually be cool. And for some reason, doesn't want to peg in there. I've been pegging it on the rope for so long. I don't know. I don't want to force it, and it's not going in there properly. So we'll put it back on the rope, see how it seems to peg in there really good. So one last look at Shipwreck. So, like I said in my headcanon, he's a squad leader, and he's featured in the finale of Operation Dungeon Siege, and that will be here in this video right coming up here. So, I hope you enjoyed this video and my take on Shipwreck, and I hope you enjoy the Operation Dungeon Siege finale. Next week we got Destro coming up, so that should be pretty fun. And with that all being said, Logan out.
Hit to Bravo Team 3. Acknowledge, Sierra Whiskey.
Bravo 21 here.
Bravo leader missed his last 2 radio checks. All perimeter missions are secure, and Lieutenant Falcon has designated your squad as the extraction team.
Not like Beachhead to miss a check-in.
No, indeed. The captain wants a word.
I got my ears on. Shipwreck, this is command. We sent Bravo leader in with a fire team to investigate the location designated as the dungeon. His last transmission had them entering an underground bunker. Proceed to location and bring our boys home. Flint out. 10-4, sir. Bravo 1 is on it.
Mainframe has uploaded the coordinates onto the Little Orca's Navcom Bravo 2-1. That sector is the only remaining active fire zone, so happy hunting.
Affirmative, Breaker. Blackjack out. Okay, Bravo 1. Let's go save the boss of those Alpha 1 gold bricks.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
These Cobra lackeys, a marvel of incompetence in all the wrong ways. Destro done flown the coop. Yeah, no surprise there. Better take a look around. Bomb. All disarmament. I'll see if there's anything else in here. Careful in there, boys. Yeah. Best get out of here. Might as well go out the way he came in. Good idea.
Break out the ice and strike up the band, boys and girls. The party's about to begin.
Headshot. Hard. We smoked him.
Best not celebrate yet, gents. We got a long way to go.
Copper,
Bat the hatches, mateys!
good luck with that.
Damn it!
All right. They missed the ramp. Your concern for my well-being is touching.
Did you get it?
Auditorial subliminal stimuli is intact.
Excellent.
Oh, would you look at that? Shipwreck's right on time. Oh, that's a nice change. Oh, goody. We're getting out of here.
Looks like you land lovers could use a ride. Yeah, never thought I'd be happy to see you, Shipwreck.
Let's get you guys back to the pit. Yo Joe Colas are on me.
Huh, you brought this on yourself.
GI
Joe is the code name for America's daring, highly trained special mission force. Its purpose, to defend human freedom against Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world.
Yo, Joe. Codename Shipwreck. SEAL Team Chief. Sailor.
File name Hector X Delgado. Grade E9 Master Chief Petty Officer U.S. Navy.
Birthplace, Chula Vista, California. Primary specialty, gunner's mate, Navy SEAL. Secondary specialty, machinist.
Shipwreck grew up in the shadow of the Navy, notably the San Diego Navy Yard. He lied about his age and enlisted at 16 and proceeded to serve with distinction in the Mekong Delta, where hand-to-hand fighting with river pirate smugglers and insurgents was the order of the day. Put in time at Gitmo and Yokosuka and was on hand at certain carrier-initiated operations in the Middle East.
He joined the Joes and was a valued member of the team, except for an incredibly arrogant attitude that caused trouble more than once. He was finally packed off for Navy SEAL training in the hope that it would straighten him out. The result was a new SEAL for the Joes, who somehow managed to keep the same brassy attitude as before. Luckily for him, when something can't be resolved with force, he can fall back on a number of amusing tricks he performs with his tattoos to keep everyone entertained. Rigors of the harshest military training available. Shipwreck is your quintessential sailor. He can splice a line, fry powdered eggs in the tooth of a gale and eat them. Tell taller tales than a Senate Appropriations Committee and take a 3-day liberty and tool Greenland and come back smiling. I'm a sea lover at heart, but show me a Cobra base anywhere and I'll hunt the varmints down. Whatever it takes, cross me and you'll end up in Davy Jones' locker. The way I drive attack boats, the brass decided the best place for me is underwater. I've never seen a more useless crew of lubbers as the GI Joe team is sea. If it wasn't for a salty dog like me, they'd all get swept overboard at the first squall. The water is my turf, so I make sure Cobra ships are kissing the sea bottom when I'm done with them. Break out the ice and strike up the band, the party is about to begin.
Break out the ice and strike up the band, boys. The party's about to begin. I was born by the breakers, raised on steel decks, 16 in line just to earn my respect. From the Mekong's fight to the yards of Chula Vista, they said I'd drown or die, but I swam with a blister. Pulled triggers in silence, ghosts in the tide, did my damage deep and slipped down with the night. Made the ladies swoon, my charm was never too soon. Brass tried to tame me, thought seal school would do it, but you can't cage a storm, you just learn to sail through it. I'm the wave that hits when your hull is thin, the sea dog grin when the trouble rolls in. I don't need your orders, I'll beg a bluff. Just give me a fight and I'll make it rough. From the bunker to the bay, I make Cobra pay. I bring deep water justice every damn day. Sink 'em deep, let Davy Jones sort 'em. Got a 50 cal roar and a steel nerve fuse. I've sunk more subs than the nightly news. With a wink and smile, that's not anything mild. I drive the lady so far beyond wild. They say I'm loud, a liability, but when the shooting starts, they all look to me. I led the charge in the cursed siege, drag the Joes out from a Cobra bunker full of disease. No medals, no handshakes, I don't need the praise, just a boat of gay, let a battle to blaze. Rescue or wreckage, his choice. I'm the wave that hits when your hull is thin, the sea dog grin when the trouble rolls in. I don't need your orders, I'll beg a bluff. Just give me a fight and I'll make it rough. From the bunker to the bay, I make Cobra pay. with a plan. Cobra Commander schemes with his clan. Scarlet sharp hits hard, flips fast. Destro's armor gleams from the past. Logan's GI Joe takes fierce and honest view. Red versus blue, it's up to you. Stay a while and listen for the consumerism. Logan's GI Joe's takes given with enthusiasm. Zartan shifting sneaks in disguise. Storm Shadow's blade cut through lies. Baron is cold with her deadly aim. Shipwreck laughs, wins the game. Doc's healing hand in the fray. Flint shotgun clears the way. Major Blood's battle cry echoes near. General Hawk leads, we cheer. From the hilt on YouTube, tune in for a day. Joe takes to help you with your play. Let's put these characters to the test. Logan's the GI Joe gamer, plays it best. Yo, Joe, Cobra, let's go. Let's go. Logan's GI Joe takes fierce and honest view. Red versus blue, it's up to you.